on that, do you start from a position of picking your best 23 players to play South Africa, or do you start from the position of, right, this is the game plan we want to play, who are the best 23 to fulfill that game plan? Which way round do you come at it from?
Yeah, a little bit of both. You're looking at the way we're going to play and knowing the threats that are coming to us. We'll expect, that aerial battle and how strong that's going to be, and the physicality they'll bring with their runners off 9. We don't think they'll play a huge amount of rugby. They'll play a lot of territory. So we've got to be strong in those areas and being prepared to stay in that arm wrestle and then wait for the opportunities that come from an attacking perspective, and then being able to capitalise on that. Probably the first 30 minutes in the A game, we were a little bit short, and we worked ourselves back into the game, and we kept them scoreless in the second half, and we looked strong in that second half, and a couple of tries we felt, particularly a charge down with things that we can fix, and probably the crossfield kick to Colby is something that we need to address. And we have spoken about that too. So we feel like we're in a good place, and some players that coaches would have had in their starting 15 didn't make the 23 because looking at the combinations on the bench and the experience. And I just need to reiterate, just how important it's not just a starting 15, but the guys coming off the bench are going to have a significant impact, and they need to have an impact coming off the bench for us.
Mr. Gatland, can you tell me what your expectations are in terms of South Africa and the threat they're going to pose on Saturday?
Yeah, I think in that A game we were very happy with the way our line-out went and our maul defence and the way we scrummaged, and a couple of scrums towards the end of the game we felt we'd really dominated them. So whether they come with different variations, I don't think so. I think they'll come with a harder approach in terms of that's one aspect where we've probably dented a little bit of their ego in terms of they haven't had the dominance in those two areas that they would have liked. Incredibly impressed with the way that we've defended on this tour and continued to improve in our defence. We haven't conceded a line-out maul try. We haven't conceded a pick-and-go try from close to our goal line. So, that's one aspect that we've worked really, really hard on. And if we can stop them from dominating in those areas, then they're going to have to go to something else in their game. Definitely they will kick a lot. So probably in normal internationals, there's possibly 20-odd kicks in a game from each side. And when you play South Africa in these games, you can expect up to 40-odd kicks in a game. So, like I said, that aerial battle is going to be a key to us. And at times we need to make sure, if those kicks from them or us are on the money, then you get the ball back. You've got to make the most of it in terms of those opportunities. But you've also got to be in a situation where you don't force things and you don't lose the patience to be able to maybe just put them under pressure and put the ball back and wait for the chance. So it's been smart about how we approach and manage that, but also being aware that when we do get opportunities, when the kick's not quite so good and we've got a bit of time on the ball, that those opportunities to counter-attack and to move those in those situations as well. So those are the sorts of things we've been working hard on this week.
And how important will the conversations be with the match referee if you get a chance to chat to him before the game, given the fact that they're people who've got a really key role to play over the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, we've got a meeting with the referees tomorrow at 3:00. So what's been good in the lead-up games with the referees we've been having meetings with them in terms of debriefing the previous game and looking at the game going forward and trying to just get that real consistency of the calls that are being made. And so, that'll be very much the discussion with the referee tomorrow in terms of what he's seen in the previous games, the way that the referees have refereed them. We'll show some clips to the referee and just to get some clarity. So it's the same messages that we've had in the warm-up games. Are they seeing the same things and refereeing the same things? So, it's an important meeting for us tomorrow in terms of just getting that clarity about the way that they've seen us from afar, and then also the same messages that have been delivered from the 3 referees we've had in those lead-up games are the same messages.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
Stuart Hogg said the other day you're looking to keep the ball off the floor and play at pace, and your selection's borne that out, whether it's Daly 13, Price 9, or Conan at 8. So can we gauge from the selection, Warren, that you're not going in there just to try and beat the Box at their own game?
Oh, absolutely, and it's twofold. You can't go into a test match playing South Africa without trying to match their physicality, because you can't allow that sort of dominance. And test match rugby is all about the physical battle, and it doesn't change. But then it's making sure that you're smart in terms of when those chances from an attacking perspective come, we've got to look at capitalising on that. And even after that A game, we felt afterwards, just particularly in that second half and how strongly we finished, we think we're in a great position from a conditioning point of view. The guys have worked incredibly hard in Jersey in terms of the pre-tour camp, and they've worked really hard since we've been here. A lot of stuff and conditioning wise and altitude, and we've really got the benefit of that as we've come down to sea level. So we don't think that we're going to fall away. We think as the game goes on, we're going to get stronger and stronger. So those are the sort of things that we're taking into the game with a lot of positives. That we're going to be in an arm wrestle at times, but we've got the confidence that we can work through that, and you're not going to get everything in your own way in a test match. And times you're going to be under pressure and you're going to have to defend, and then there are times when you're going to have some ascendancy, and hopefully we've got the ability to be able to capitalise on that.